Who's racing today?
We got ArcBliss versus Palidian.
Yeah, we have some. I feel like powerful races.
Oh, they're both like super powerful.
Yeah. Both above 50% win rate. ArcBliss first joined in MT8. Meanwhile, Palidian all the way back in MT3. And both one step away from top 8 as their best placement. So that should give you an idea of where we're sitting. Because if you know the kind of people who usually get top 8, you know that being one step outside of it still makes for a damn good player.
I absolutely love Palidian's just Discord icon. It's just a happy little ice cream. It's so cute.
I just want to devour it and murder it wholly.
Wow. But it's got the cute little chibi hat.
To answer your question, Whitley, I would say ArcBliss has stronger plot armor because ArcBliss does not make me hungry. That's true. A monocle does give Palidian a bit of an edge. Like I said, both best placement of the night. This is going to be quite a match. But Arc is literally the streamer. Is that streamers like the Nest game or something? I'm not familiar with that.
Yep, that was streamers being played.
I'm still blind to streamers, at least everything except the VVVVVV mode. So, I guess I could still race that someday. Huh.
Let's have another big group race of streamers.
Just make sure to do it in an hour that isn't like 3 AM for me. That's all I ask.
I think we found our game.
Oh boy.
Oh man. It's a goodie.
It's happening, folks.
It's happening. I guess we can also take a quick look at how they got here. Whoa. Wait, boom.
Yes, the other sweet part of the layout. We have ArcBliss taking down Adresadinium Ridley Dragon and Palidian taking down Kirkhu and Astolia. I can't say I'm super familiar. A lot of people, if you ask me, I couldn't say how good they are, but I've seen these names enough to say that's an impressive showing to get up to here against those players.
It's definitely respectable.
A 420.69 will be achieved. Alright, tell you what, if at me, if 420.69 gets achieved, and I'll start speedrunning streamers. Now, as we wait while our players get set up, going to make for this is the final match of the night, so that's, you know, I can't say what the game is, but I think anything these players go up against is going to be pretty entertaining.
This is the part of the stream where we start alluding to what it could possibly be.
Honestly, considering you're the only one who sees it, that's up to you.
Well, you're not in the channel. Wow.
No, I'm just here for commentary. I'm the what's the peanut gallery? That's it. Yeah. I'm just here to chat, hype things up. World record is much past it, but a very attainable time is indeed 42069. So what you're saying is I need to speedrun streamers and make it my goal to get 42069. Okay. I guess this is gonna happen now.
Shouldn't that be everyone's goal in life? Why isn't there like a collective group effort to get the record down to 42069?
No, it's already below that.
It is, but
So what it should be is a collective effort to, like, one of those pushes to get people into speedrunning, like sort of like how everyone like got their obligatory Barney world record before that game got weird. It's like if you're getting into speedrunning, a good start is to try and get 42069% on streamers, in which the you only succeed if you get 42069. Then everyone can have a world record.
everyone has a shared world record.
Exactly. It's like GoldenEye,
Oof.
but with pot.
Oh no.
You know, I must admit, and this especially comes to mind with AGDQ being just passed. It's always so interesting to see what sort of people gravitate to different communities, and especially mystery. Because you'd think it'd be like a bunch of speedrunners, but I feel like a lot of us don't. A lot of us are just here for the blind races. Maybe that's just like something I've noticed, and y'all are like, no, that's totally off. Most of us are speedrunners, but I don't know. I feel like it's interesting.
I'm definitely here for the blind races.
Maybe
That's
we're
my
all just
calling
here
in
because we
life.
can't sit down with the same game for too long. Gotta have something new and fresh. Who knows? Speaking of who knows, do we have any guesses for tonight's race? We had a semi-correct Sokoban guess earlier.
Oh. I mean, Sokoban is always going to be some realm of correctness when it comes to mystery games.
That's true. Literally every game on Earth is Sokoban. Doom Eternal, Sokoban. Animal Crossing, Sokoban. Sokoban, Sokoban.
Every game's a Sokoban if you think hard enough.
Super Mario 64, Sokoban. You can pick up blocks. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Sokoban. There are blocks in the way. Okay, now I keep coming up with games where Sokoban is a reasonable description, like Tomb Raider. That Tomb Raider has a lot of pushing blocks in the right order, so it's actually not far off to call it Sokoban-esque.
Ah. So I think we are ready to reveal one final look. Yep.
It's time, chat.
The game that we are going to be playing is Wampus for the NES, a homebrew title
Wampus.
straight from
Wampus
the itch.io
DX.
bundle. It's the deluxe version.
A Moodleniverse game. Oh,
So-
that's loud.
Yeah, it's inspired by the classic Mule game. But,
Wow, I don't know what that is.
I wish I could really give a better explanation of what it is, but I've yet to fully experience Mule. I've seen it played a few times, and it's really cool, but I have not played it myself.
Well, this should be exciting then. Game subbed by Polari. Let's all find out together, what is Wampus DX? And is it so fun? There are blocks there, so that's a distinct possibility.
Over under
Cyro,
odds of this game being a Sokoban.
Cyro, it's the DC Millenniverse. It's not cinematic, it's just in general. And they off? Or is that just testing controls on one of their pods?
I'm not sure. Might be like a control test or something.
Oh, that was probably the demo.
Oh no.
I'm not sure why the demo was just standing there menacingly, but it was.
I love Palidian's vote of confidence on this game, saying, I just have a feeling I'm going to manage to soft lock.
Now, if that happens, would Palidian consider that a victory or a defeat? That's the real question.
It's like being told that you're going to mess something up, and it's like, you don't want that prophecy to come true, but now you're thinking about it all way too much. And it's
So
like
what you're saying, it's kind of like the game Never Think About a Penguin, which starts now, chat. Don't think about penguins.
But they're so cute, and they're like,
Well, you lost.
they're so adorable, and they like waddle, and they're all like sleek black and white, and they got the cute little beaks, and they have the little flippers that just go up and down, and oh, they're so cute.
Aw, dang it, you made me think about penguins. Now I've lost too. I'm not entirely sure what we're waiting on here. Sometimes it just takes a little bit extra to make sure everyone's set up and raring to go.
Yeah. Looks ArcBliss hasn't ready up yet, so.
Ah. So, in this game, are you Wampus? Or is Wampus what you're seeking?
I think maybe the paste bin says.
Glorious paste bin.
Oh, there's a lot in this paste bin.
Oh, maybe that's why ArcBliss still make double checking it. A sensible choice.
Oh, we're about going. It's about time. And there's like a little story thing. And we're getting like a cute little cutscene.
Oh boy. Too bad we don't care about the story. I'm not entirely sure what's happening to Palidian.
Are they not going through the cutscene fast enough?
It's like they were turning but not moving properly.
Oh no.
Well, they're off now. That was strange. I'm not sure what to call that. But either way, both players are off now.
Look at them go.
Looks like you're running through the forest, dodging upside down wine glasses. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here.
They're like little.
Oh, apparently you can kill them, and with Stompy Man, and that's the first boss down, I think.
Was that a boss?
Maybe. I don't know what's happening. This is Wampus DX. Palidian, not attacking like ArcBliss did. Did Palidian read the pace spin and know to attack? I don't know.
Is this gonna be a race that comes down to who read the pace spin or who didn't?
Apparently you can unlock the claw attack. But how would you do that? You need to talk to a few of the elder Wampuses to unlock abilities. So, Palidian resetting. Oh no. What the hell is that thing? That's Wampus, I think. Or it's Tree. Something's happening. There are events occurring on screen, and that's about all I can say with certainty. Aside from ArcBliss taking a definitive lead as Palidian, only now figuring out the attack it looks like. Ooh. That's an unfortunate setback. Yeah, races can come down to that. It's why you gotta sit down and read the pace spin. You never know what little detail you might not understand.
So apparently the Wampus are a race of creatures, and you are a young Wampus. And apparently you're trying to protect your planet from being invaded and colonized.
Invaded by wine glasses? By humans? They have feet. Could that be it? Also, I'm not sure if I'm still quiet or not. Just give a heads up, Mythical. ArcBliss having some kind of laser beam. Perhaps stolen from the aliens, used against their own kind, turning their technology against them in a horrific slaughter of peaceful invaders who simply want to walk around the forest unscathed. Apparently, I'm still pretty quiet.
Oh no.
Did anything change on your end?
I had to turn it up a bit to try to
Okay.
Okay, you should be like nice and loud now.
Alright! Then now you should hear me clearly saying that these players are massacring these innocent aliens that just want to bob about in peace. And this is truly an atrocity. We were talking earlier about cute games secretly being sinister, but this truly is. I don't know what to call this, but it's horrible, just horrible. Is it using a different mic? I literally have just been talking. I don't know what's happened.
Oh no.
It doesn't seem to. Yeah, I know what's going on. Sorry, guys. ArcBliss going through some kind of pirate ship? I'm not sure. There's another horse. Defeated? No, just blinking in and out of existence.
Alright.
Okay, the mic issues might be my connection because
I think
that's stuttering.
I think it's fine now.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense if it was just a connection issue. Because my internet's alright, but no one's internet is reliable. That's just a fact of life.
It happens. I blame Wampus.
Yes, as you should. As you should. Look at the horrors, the war crimes committed by this Wampus. Intruding on this peaceful egg-shaped creature, just managing its own barrels. And apparently I'm quiet again. And I don't even know what to say now. Just murdering a poor defenseless egg robot. Apparently I am being abducted by the Wampus, according to chat.
Oh
This
no.
is not a good outcome.
I don't know, I still think the Wampus are adorable. Like, look how cute that thing ArcBliss is fighting.
I know, and he's murdering it. It's dead now.
I mean, it has to die, and we collected a treasure box.
You stole from the dead.
I mean, you kind of had to.
Apparently I'm loud now.
Oh no.
The Wampus is attacking me, and it just messing with my mic settings. What is this Wampus? What? I think I've made a new enemy today, friends. I think it will be my new mission in life to eliminate the Wampus. Look, this row, it's not even doing anything. It's doing a little dance of peace and friendship, and ArcBliss is just slaughtering it. It's horrible. It's just relentless shot after shot until it finally has the sweet embrace of death. The poor, poor creature. Comfortably allows, I guess, issues 6. That's nice to know. Okay, I guess I'm safe from the Wampus for now. But sadly, the same cannot be said for these creatures that ArcBliss and Palidian at this point is continuing to slaughter. And another one of these poor horses gone, lost to the void, because a Wampus declared it to be. Wampus now attacking sentient fire. Now, normally fire, okay, fire's a bad thing. There are no other creatures in this room. This is probably the fire's house. Look, this other creature does not seem fazed by the fire. There are clear exits past the barrels, and yet it remained here. These are friends, not deadly fires, and they are being murdered by the evil Wampus. Palidian, I think, just having a death, as the Wampus deserves, but sadly that puts Palidian back even further in the race.
Oh no.
As ArcBliss continuing to take this the horrors that have been born from this lead ArcBliss is taking, and the murders and these poor innocent creatures just trying to defend themselves against the evil Wampus. Look, that one, it simply talked. It was peaceful. And yet you killed its brothers like nothing. Now Wampus simply at a bar, walking outside. Here we have someone who is just coming home. Thankfully, ArcBliss taking the fast route. And but one minute, the horrible murders in the name of speed. ArcBliss, can you not leave these poor creatures be? The humanity or the wampanity, as you will. Oh no. And as others come to mourn where their brothers have perished, ArcBliss returns and slays them further. Palidian getting the Wampus burrow, birthing more destruction in this sad world. ArcBliss at 1 health. Perhaps soon we shall see the Wampus die, and thus, in at least one timeline, peace will be brought to this small planet. But it will not last, for the Wampus shall return again and continue even if slain.
But I thought we were the good guys here.
No, we are merely the ones acting. We are the ones choosing to call ourselves good. This does not make us good in the eyes of history. It is merely what we are telling ourselves in order to sleep with what we have done to these poor things. Wampus. This mouse deer creature, I can't quite tell what it is, but again, simply going up and down in its own home, posing no threat so long as Wampus merely walked past. Yet, because of some blocks, Wampus does not choose to negotiate, but instead to kill. Going into some structure behind it. Perhaps that creature was merely their pet. And yet now it is gone, and they will never know, for ArcBliss will have killed them before they even have the chance to discover what has happened. Palidian now also catching up at the fire, making good progress considering the rather large lead ArcBliss has had for a while now. It is impossible to say which Wampus will kill all beings on this planet first, as anything could happen in this race. But the one thing we know for certain will occur is more senseless violence and death.
But maybe this is only like one small little part that's going on, and this could all just be a dream. Maybe nobody's actually dying here.
Even if a dream, Wampus is doing this with glee, with determination and purpose. Do you really think in the waking world Wampus wouldn't do the same?
I want to believe it.
Whether you live or die is not a matter of whether you have done something wrong, but merely whether Wampus wants you out of the way.
I mean, the Wampus is just fighting for what's right. The Wampus is the one
what
doing
is
good
right?
here.
Who decides what is right? Is it the Wampus who has killed so many? Or is it those who have been killed? And who mourn for the fallen?
But the Wampus was here first.
Yet, it slaughters those who merely want to join it in its peaceful world.
Hey, the other Wampus tried negotiating and trying more peaceful tactics and techniques, and they're the ones not listening.
They're not listening because many of them seem to be animals. Perhaps they do not even speak our language. Is it truly fair to simply murder them for that? For the crime of misunderstanding?
But why are they here? Why do they torture us? Why do they want our land, and why do they continue to want what the Wampus have?
Because Wampus has it all, and the Wampus refuses to share. The Wampus, these creatures do not want all the Wampus has. They merely want what they need, and yet Wampus says no. Wampus destroys them instead, so that they need no more.
But the Wampus has needs too. Surely they need to respect what the Wampus needs.
Are its needs truly so great? Must it destroy them all for its own needs? Is there no other way? Could it not settle for less? Must it destroy and kill and maim in the name of what it needs?
I mean, a Wampus is just a simple, like, slug creature that, like, zooms around on the ground. It has simple pleasures in life. It just wants to continue having those simple little pleasures. That's all it wants in life.
Yes, and it alone wants those pleasures. It does not allow others to share in the joy the Wampus experiences.
Maybe this is the only, like, place in the universe where Wampus can live. If it goes anywhere else, it will die.
I don't see these creatures forcing Wampus away. They merely wobble back and forth in their own realms.
That
No,
little
in their
like
region.
that little like wacky like straw was literally shooting bullets at Wampus.
Because Wampus invaded its home. Wampus did not have to go in there. And now Wampus has created dynamite.
And look at this little blue creature. This little thing wants Wampus dead. It's in like a quarry and it's like it just wants to put Wampus to sleep.
And even in a lifeless quarry, Wampus decides that the creature must die. It may not exist even there, where there is little of value.
Look at there's like a little Martian dude over there. He's just chilling. It's like a friend of Wampus. See, the Wampus cares about other people. The Wampus...
But why should Wampus get to decide who is protected from the Wampus's attack?
Because everybody else is shooting first. They are trying to kill the Wampus.
The Wampus is the Wampus could have lived in its home and never encountered these creatures. Wampus went out of its way to this weird cat robot when it merely wants to live in the swamp it calls home.
But though this is the Wampus home, this entire planet is what Wampus needs. If the only thing you can do in life is slug yourself across the ground slowly, don't you want to just have an entire planet that you can do so on without like other beings and creatures getting in your way?
Even if I did, it wouldn't. They could have been out of the way in another manner. And Simple Sarah, you say that Wampuses are hunted down to be captured and sold. Who is telling you that? The Wampus. How can you trust it?
I don't know. Simple
Again.
Sarah may have a point there. I don't know of any other Wampus around here. I see all sorts of wacky little alien creatures, but I don't see other Wampus.
I wonder what
Where
happened
did
to
they
them.
all go?
Perhaps they were also eliminated by this Wampus. Look, invading an athletics track! I don't know what else this could be. They're just trying to run track and field, and Wampus comes in and slaughters them all. Should bring in actual stuff from Mule. I genuinely have no clue what Mule is. I just assume it's another Wampus fabrication.
It is an interesting experience from what I've seen of it.
Another horse. This one, thankfully, is constructing a barricade, saving it from the Wampus's attack.
See, now we're in a nice little comfy snowland. And there's like this little robot dropping bombs all over the place.
Perhaps it is simply trying to remove the risk of future avalanches by detonating explosives. It's a common tactic. And yet Wampus comes here and simply kills again and again.
This is little red alien guys. They're just walking right back and forth. They aren't doing any harm. And Wampus wants them dead.
Exactly. Now you understand.
But that's what they want you to think. You see all those ditches? Those little alien guys are ripping up this land. They're destroying all this peaceful snow. That's the true mission.
Snow is merely temporary. Perhaps they cleared their way. in order for some future construction amidst the frost.
Look, there's like a little fish taking a bath in that hot lava. Like in the hot springs.
Wampus couldn't
And
even
it's
survive in there.
Wow.
And yet Wampus kills it anyway.
It was shooting the Wampus.
Again, Wampus has invaded its home. This is its dwelling, and yet Wampus continues to destroy. Just barging in, assuming the right of passage through an area that does not belong to Wampus.
This has always been the Wampus's home.
It's also the Wampus claims.
I believe all the spectators and all the people watching this race would also be pro-Wampus. And believe the Wampus is just trying to protect itself.
Hang on, do I have the ability to make polls? I'll make a poll on whether or not the Wampus is innocent. There it is. Chat, you can decide this. You're the one who has the right.
100% yes. There we go. Easy.
50-50.
Oh no.
Chat knows. 67% know the truth of the Wampus.
Yeah. See, another person knows that the Wampus is innocent. 50-50. Easy. All the Wampus believers.
The true answer will be brought forth by chat, we know.
All the people looking out for the little guy. Believing in the Wampus. Another believer in the Wampus. There we go. People know the truth.
Palidian also murdering that blue egg, minding its own business in the quarry.
I mean,
Giving a
it
benchmark
is trying to
for
kill the Wampus.
ArcBliss's current lead over Palidian in this race. Whitley has the point. How do we know they're not just being coerced to vote innocent in order to avoid punishment? We need to set up a blind voting booth.
I mean, the Wampus isn't going to hurt you if you're not trying to hurt the Wampus. And nobody here wants to hurt the Wampus, right?
No, but the Wampus wants to hurt you.
The Wampus doesn't want to hurt any of us. It just wants to slug around all day on its planet. That's all it wants to do.
Apparently, Mule is an old competitive multiplayer game where each player is a space colonist and you compete to be the most successful in economic stuff. Okay.
I've definitely
Uh,
seen Mule play before, and I definitely want to play Mule with people.
It makes sense. I get the gist from that at least.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is what happens when I get too tired. I start raging about the Wampus and the horrible things it's done.
Wow. You start blaming the Wampus for you. And they start accusing poor little innocent creatures of sadistic things. For shame.
And yet, I still cannot. Like, what else am I to think of these events? I don't know. I just don't know.
I mean, look, the Wampus found a key. And it's gonna do something with that key. It's gonna use that key to slug out and slug further. And look, we're back in the snow. It's like nothing ever happened.
And yet, we all know what happened. Even if it seems like nothing occurred, we all know. We all saw it.
We're beating up another mule. Those mules are evil.
Yes, walking back and forth, the most heinous of crimes.
The results are in. The Wampus is innocent.
It seems I have been outvoted. While my opinion may not change, I must concede that. Very well, we shall all accept the Wampus for what it is doing. And let it
See,
be.
that man asked for mercy. He said there was no need to kill me. And what did the Wampus do? Not kill.
Only the one who knew the language.
It looked like English to me.
We don't know what language the Wampus speaks. Now Rob the Robot. A classic children's toy, and the Wampus simply seeks to destroy it again. But whether that is right or not is not the question I shall ask. Merely that it is, and it will be.
Why does everybody have to be so mean? This is like goofy alien guy that's like just wants to like stomp on Wampus.
I wonder how far Wampus is from home.
This
much has it
is the
traveled?
Wampus's home.
The whole planet? One person's home? I doubt
The
it.
entire planet is Wampus.
And thus the Wampus's reign came to an end in one timeline. But ArcBliss continuing as ever, ensuring that one world will always suffer the scourge of the Wampus. Not Palidian. I was going to say making good Wampus progress, but sadly forced back by another death. I'm not entirely sure how these bombs work. They don't seem very consistent in destroying the blocks.
I would imagine only some things can be blown up, but it's like very not obvious what can be blown up and what can't be blown up.
I just find it interesting because sometimes it looks like they placed the bomb on the right spot, but it doesn't blow up properly.
That might just be a frame rate issue, maybe.
Perhaps. Is that a bag of moving eyes? Maybe. Maybe. I do not know what horrors Wampus has seen.
Oh. Yay! We did it!
Thus, Wampus has succeeded, and ArcBliss wins the race. A well-fought victory for the Wampus and ArcBliss. Palidian unfortunately never quite recovered from the issues at the very start. Though I'm not sure if this would be the case for a retime, as they were, well, it didn't seem to be control issues so much as understanding your abilities, which was in the pace bin, sadly. Hello, ArcBliss. Congratulations on your win.
Hello, thank you.
Hello, ArcBliss.
That,
Congratulations on your win.
Hello, that
Thank
was a game.
Oh god.
That was a game.
Oh, dear. Sorry.
I think you got some echo going
Yeah,
on your
going on
stream,
here.
ArcBliss.
Sorry, I'm
You
hearing
got some
echo.
echo
Yeah,
going
hearing
on
echo.
your stream,
That
ArcBliss.
shouldn't happen. Okay.
Okay, I think we're good now. So yeah, that was the Wampus. How do you feel about murdering all those innocent creatures?
They had it coming.
I mean,
know
they were
what?
attacking the Wampus.
There it is.
They were the guilty
you know,
ones.
I didn't even have an attack, and they were already trying to hit me.
Were they, or were they merely wiggling back and forth?
They were wiggling back and forth into my path, which accounts as attacking me in my mind.
Well, now we know the true insight into the mind of the Wampus.
Mm-hmm. It was actually a fun game. I
It did
enjoyed
look like quite a good
Can't
race.
duck under
A bit-
these, I guess.
It was a bit mazy, but not too much.
Yeah, the maze was very light. Like, I did manage to go down every wrong path on the way to every dungeon, so it's okay. Only cost like a couple seconds at a time.
I have a question for you. Do you now know what a Wampus is?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
This is the most
wanted to
But I know
atrocious
how to
level
be
design I've
one.
ever seen.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that logic.
And I'm pretty sure I killed BB-8 at the end there.
I thought it was Rob the Robot. Or are you talking the very end?
Blow up
The,
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 rock!
the little
Oh
robot
my
that was going up and
God.
down beside the final boss
Ah, I see.
was absolutely BB-8 from the new Star Wars movie. Or possibly the other crappier model. I don't know.
Yeah, you had a pretty decisive lead throughout that race. Palidian, unfortunately, having some issues at first seeming to understand the attack and how it worked, which unfortunately put them behind and they never quite recovered.
Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, there was some wonkiness in the controls. A few times things just didn't come out, or I'd hit A then B, because for anyone who didn't No, it's yeah, one button is swipe, one button is shoot. Swipe plus shoot is bombs or something, and shoot plus swipe is go underground, which was almost entirely unnecessary. You can burrow to dodge damage, but any enemy that reasonably should be dodged just sits on top of you. So it's only used for those unkillable robots, whatever the heck they were. But yeah, that was a fun game. Although, I don't know if you were paying attention when I accidentally went back down the stairs immediately and was stuck in a rock. That was...
I don't believe I caught that one, no.
It was right near the end, like literally the end of the purple dungeon. You went up, you had to bomb some rocks and go up some stairs to the right. And when I went up the stairs, I just was still holding right and walked back down them, and it spawned me in the rock. And then I had to spin around and bomb everywhere until one of them finally blew it up, because I don't know if you caught it, but the rocks don't get blown up very well.
Yeah, that was something it definitely picked up on.
That was a tough time when I went all the way through one of the mazes, and then it was like, oh, this rock actually doesn't blow up. Then I go back, and the first rock I tried to blow up did.
Sadly, we got a dot forfeit from Palidian with the comment saying, "This is unforgivably awful."
It was now moving on to Batman. Fair enough decision.
It's still an upgrade. Sunsoft has never made a bad game, so, you know.
I haven't played enough Sunsoft games to confirm or deny that.
Look, they made Trip World, that's all you need to know.
Hello, Palidian.
Hello.
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 Congrats, Ark. You
Thank you. I think this is the furthest I've ever made it in winter, so I'm pretty happy.
Hey, me too. So,
Oh, that's pretty good.
actually, I don't know. I don't keep track anymore.
Yeah. When you've been in enough, it's hard to keep track.
Right.
Oh,
I
we'll
knew
lose
there
both
was
of
going to
you.
be a draw like that. I've been too lucky this tournament, so
I actually enjoyed the game. I mean, it's not fantastic, but I did enjoy the game. But I feel like if I had lost after experiencing some of the things I experienced, I too would have thought the game was bad.
no, I ended up forfeiting at the end because I died in that horrible maze. where
Yeah,
the thing is
yeah,
shooting at you, and I was like, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah. I turned on
Not
the
doing-
stream and saw that.
2 screens of that. No,
Oh yeah, it was awful.
and the bombs have like the worst hitbox I've ever seen.
They do. And even if you hit the right spot, sometimes the rocks still don't explode.
Did you realize that once you had cleared a screen, things weren't real even though they were there?
Yeah, that happened even without me leaving a screen. I merely talked to something and the rock showed back up, and then I walked through it.
So that's what
Yeah.
happened there.
Yeah.
I remember you walking through a rock and wondering what was going on.
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on too.
I screwed myself right at the beginning because the game was paused, and you can still move while it's paused. You can
Oh.
change which way you're facing. So I sat there and went left, up, right, down, up. I was like, I can't move. What the hell? Just
Oh,
like a
so
weird
that's
puzzle
what
game.
happened.
Yeah. So I sat there for like 30 seconds before I figured out that was paused. And then later on, I talked to the guy that's supposed to give you the claw move, and if you skip through the text too fast, he doesn't give it to you. So
Wait,
I couldn't get
actually?
lost.
I had to
Yeah.
I had to retalk to him too. I tried to swipe once and it
goodness.
didn't do anything.
We
Yeah, it was
thought
actually
it was
through
just
text.
a case of not reading the paste bin, but oh jeez.
Yeah, so that boss, I had to kill myself, and then it started me back at the beginning again. So I lost a bunch of time there. It
Yeah,
would have been a
that-
little bit closer without that, but then there's still the maze. I lost a lot of time in the shadow maze.
Yeah, ArcBliss did play very well even still, so we can go back and check, but that's.
Oh, I'm not too worried about it, but
I think my favorite thing was the speed you move was so much faster than most top-down NES games.
except that you get stuck on every pixel.
Yeah, until you get stuck on the 4 pixels out from the edge of a rock. Still. Also, your bullets.
That was the worst part about the dark mazes was trying to
find
go
the right
through
spot.
one of those if you could see is hard enough.
Yeah.
It did seem rather unfair.
Yeah.
I
Also,
just
your
held one direction
bullets,
and then I tapped the button with my other finger.
if you weren't like perfectly centered, your bullets had to have like the full tile clear on either side of it. It would just impact on nothing. It wasn't too bad because most of the time you're either in a large open room or a narrow hall, but if you're like right against the wall of it, it would just not shoot.
Yeah. Well, Palladian, unfortunately, you now move down into losers bracket, up against El Cheese Boy. I'm not sure who that is, but they've.
Name is not
I
familiar.
believe they were trying to determine what the L stood for.
Yes.
A bunch of people settled on legendary.
I would think living, because that on its own is rather legendary for
That's
El
true.
Cheese Boy. Yeah, and
Maybe
ArcBliss, you move on.
I don't
in
want to
winners.
fight atom numbers. I don't.
Yes, we're up against each other next.
Oh,
That's gonna be a good
Adam.
one.
Take it easy
Oh,
on.
El Cheese Boy's in chat. El Cheese Boy, what's the L stand for? Share with the world.
Are they actually gonna share it though?
No,
That's
that's their secret. They'll take it to the grave.
Oh no.
Well, there we go. Well, luckily, both of you though, no delays getting into your next matches, so you can schedule it wherever. Which ArcBliss, I will message you later on because I've got to hop off real soon.
Yeah, I'm not excited to race back to back, so you know.
Yeah. No, sorry guys, no sudden race right now. I am still listen. I've been here all day. I'm still recovering from the COVID booster shot. So I think that may have driven the Wampus genocide comments. I'm not entirely sure, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'll blame that. I got my COVID booster 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Obviously, I suffered from fatigue or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll go
exactly.
with that.
Tell you what, it's not as bad as the original vaccine, but oh boy, it still knocks me out. Anyway, but that's another matter.
Yep.
That was, while the lead was certain, that was still a wonderful race from both of you. Very well played.
Oh, thanks.
Solid race all around.
Congrats, Arc. I hope you make it all the way to the end and topple.
Damn right.
this-
I'm gonna take out Adam. I can beat him. I'll psych him out right now.
Oh. I don't
You
know.
think
They're
you
pretty
can psych
tough.
me out when
I don't know if you
can
could beat the
barely
Atom.
think?
Gotta break the dynasty of just the same people winning mystery tournament every single time.
Excuse you, I've never won mystery tournament.
Okay, but you top 8. I've never top 8'd. I need this.
Okay, but you can top. I have never top aided in winners bracket.
Oh.
So you if you top 8 in losers after losing to me, if that happens, then there we go. Everybody wins. Also,
Well,
in
except
losers,
me
you get.
in the
Oh yeah, but in losers you get to play more matches. So who's the real
That's
loser?
true. I'm still waiting on a puzzle game. Apparently
I should've
everyone else doesn't want them.
You should have joined the double, made it a double.
I saw that. I was like, oh, why isn't this my game?
If we could get another race, we could have a double.
Oh, that's so many doubles.
Right, somebody rigged the draw for the next one, so you get.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go hop out of here and go eat some dinner. Good
We're gonna
race.
go eat some cake. Yeah, GG's. Good luck in losers.
Good luck in winners. Later.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Take care.
Yeah.
See ya.
Peace out.